What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It is I, Mooney, of course. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's been doing well. As you guys can see, Miary's, I think that's how you say her name. But yeah, I'm doing a reaction to her trailer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did get to get like a little peek at it prior to making this video. There are some interesting things that I wanted to, just talk about. Also, um, I'm excited. I really hope that I feel like she's going to not. I mean, I guess spice up Tekken 8. I feel like I'm hoping that my hope with this character is that she is like what I was hoping would happen like with Heihachi. Like there was excitement with Heihachi, but it died down pretty quickly. But I feel like this new character is going to introduce or just bring in some flavor that's been kind of missing from the game. And, I hope that the excitement that she's bringing to the game and also the lore and all that is long lasting for sure. So it's only about 5 minutes long. I'm hungry as crap, so if y'all hear my stomach, no, you didn't, okay? Alright, let's get started.
Miary's, born with crimson eyes, as foretold by her renowned fortune-teller grandmother, developed a deep fascination with wildlife, mimicking their movements, including during their clashes with foes for survival. She naturally became interested in martial arts and quickly advanced at an astonishing pace. Before long, news of her spread, and skilled martial artists from all over sought to test their skills
Y'all
against
think
her.
want to fight her?
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like her design.
Section 8. New
Takas,
challenger.
jak si co mieć? Aka mam lecieć, senso?
Miary's.
Miary's. Low-key Mokujin for the animal characters. Now imagine if they had Roger or Roger Jr. She starts mimicking. Look at her. Woo! I ain't gonna lie, she was crazy, but I like it. Look at that. I hope she's strong like Asuka as well. This outfit, bro. wait. Let me pause. First of all, Armor King was good. But okay, that's second of all. But first of all, the outfit, I love it. I know I already said it, but let me say it again. Second of all, the fact that there's like a staff, some sort of staff that she's using. If there's any like lore significance to it, I don't know, but feel free to share. If it's completely new, then you know what? That's completely fair. But like, even in like Mortal Kombat, one of my favorite characters was or is Jade. Like I just really enjoy playing characters that have like staff. So they use staff like bow staff. Like even one of my characters in one of my stories, he uses a staff. Oh my gosh, bro! It's just something about the staff. Like, bro. Oh my god. Yo, I'm getting so excited right now.
fan erana Andriamanitra ny aiady zany. Avy amin'ity tontondroko ty.
This part. I thought it was very interesting. Very interesting that they had her fight June specifically.
Ready, Pierre? Tombe tout.
Loki didn't expect this, but I love special intros. Oh. Oh. The tail. Wait. Yeah, I don't think she has it. It doesn't be sounding like
Hey, Vanilla, program say ici. Pusti pe bebe seri sar mas tumbung kuku. Efa namana jisany ianao zany. Fady manondro tanalahy ohatr'izany. Ohatr'izao ny izy.
December, y'all. December. Oh my gosh. I love all the fruits. Alright. Before the video ends, alright, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna find a nice thing to, you know what? Hold on. Informative frame. Okay, so to be honest, there's only one or a couple, or I guess like one question that I really have. So, actually, yeah. So, at this part, after we see, hold on, let me turn this down. So we see that she has, hold on, let's see. So we see she has a tail, and she mentioned powers. So that's making me wonder, will she have a special like meter, I guess, like for like a better term? Like, you know how June has the Kazama essence? Like Lydia has her thing? Like, will she have to meet a certain like condition, certain number condition in order for that to... Oh my god. Yo, her rage art is flashy but also cool as hell at the same time. I ain't gonna lie. I like her like personality, what we've seen of it so far. Like, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like she's just embodying who she is, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah. Wait, I need to watch that cutscene one more time. Yeah, it's very interesting that they have her fighting June specifically. Wait. Because this girl, Zafina... Wait, hold on. Zafina, like, it's not like... Let me just play back. Like that... the seal, and that's okay, let me pause. The seal has I keep thinking Azul from freaking Dirge Cerberus. But the freaking demon guy is sealed in her arm. And it's just like activated on its own. Oh my god, June. June. And she has the power of a fighting god. So I'm like, did they just activate each other's like things? Like, you know how like in Final Fantasy, I'll say especially Final Fantasy 16, like how there you have the characters, you have like Jill and Joshua. I don't know if these are spoilers or not. I'll just like edit text or something in there. I don't know. So you have like Jill. She was dominant. Like they harness, I guess, the power of those summons. Like it seems like this is like there's a similar case happening here. She's got straight up harboring straight up demon. She's harboring a fighting god. No, but that is crazy. That is crazy, okay? The way she went that way and then said psych, it's completely bounced. One thing I will say, because she
in martial arts and life, mimicking their movements, including during their clashes with foes for survival.
I feel like her versatility is gonna be crazy. I feel like she's gonna have crazy versatility. Now, I haven't really gotten to the possible lore, like how she fits in the story. Besides, she got them eyes. Like I'm kind of scared. Uh, I need to watch this part again. I love this fit. This might be one of my favorite ones. See, like that part, like we saw Ogre first. Yeah, we pausing these flash frames. Honestly, I don't know if I know enough to like. Is this Ogre too? I'm definitely gonna have to do some research. Um, I just want to say though that that part is cool. That part is cool as hell. Oh wait, so since she's fighting June, since she's fighting June, is that just gonna be her intro when she fights June? Oh my god, I'm getting excited again. Wait, let me chill. Let me chill, bro. Let me chill, bro. Now I'm sitting over here getting frustrated fighting Fakaram, bro. Mainly because I haven't really studied the matchup and haven't really fought that many people who play Fakaram, so there's that. But this girl. Okay. Wait, because that part where she had the tail and then grabbed June, that kind of that reminds me of like June's back 1 2. Well, can she grab from that? Dang it. Anyways, we're talking about Miary Zo. Miary Zo. Uh, that just reminded me of that. Like, are they gonna have similarities in their fighting styles? If so, that would be very cool, very interesting. She's got versatility. I just really hope that she has, like I said, she has strength. Not really to compare, but comparable to Asuka's strength. But sometimes, it depends on the fighter. Their strength can be their versatility. Like, look at that. Oof. That's so cool. Like, you see how she, like, it's like we see Zafina and Miyare's. Like, we see how they have the things that come out that's similar. It also reminds me of like June. Yeah, her using her Kazama powers. Oh. I need to slow that down because she had wings. She had the tail. So she got the tail. She got the wings. I'm assuming. I'm like, is that like a unicorn? Like, she really coming in on some My Little Pony? She's riding. She's riding the staff down and piercing her. Oh, I mean, she started off that way. That is just so cool. And this part of the song, this is the part of the song that reminds me of that song from Tekken 3. Hey, low-key, the equivalent to saying GG's, bro. Which low-key, bro, like, I be saying GG's, like, just out of pure good sportsmanship, but then other people be like, that's disrespectful as hell. You gonna whoop me and then just say GG's? Like, yeah, you want me to say too bad, so sad? I can. I won't, but I can. If you want me, if you really want me to. Nah, but I like this. I really, really like this, and I like this interaction as well. Which, okay, now that I'm back at this part, one thing I feel like Miyare's has that Heihachi was like somewhat lacking are like various special intros. And this is especially coming from someone who is a special intro enthusiast. I really, really enjoy special intros in fighting games. I feel like besides like the Mishima family, Heihachi didn't really have much like special intros. Even with Lydia, she had one with Jin and Reina, which that in itself was honestly really cool. I feel like somewhat underrated, and but also it makes sense for her character. Like, I can't think of anyone else she would have a special intro with besides Jin and Reina, except for maybe like Eddie. Like, if you played the Forgotten Shadows Whispers, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, the little side story that they have. But with Miyare's, yeah, she has so far. I believe we've seen multiple special intros. One even with Dragonoff, and here's which also brings me to another point now. One thing I will say I feel like is an advantage of introducing these new characters is that they these new characters were not already pre-established, right? So there's not that many limitations on the kinds of interactions that they can have with other already, pre-existing characters. Like I said, in comparison to Heihachi, he was mainly had those special intros with like the Mishima family. Like even with June, like the intro, he was just like I'm pretty sure his intros are still the same with June, and it's like, but then with June, she has a special line when she uses her rage art on him, which I love. I just love June. So, but yeah. So, so that's I was like I said, I feel like that's one advantage that she has compared to like reintroducing legacy characters. Not to take away from the legacy characters or the pre-existing characters. Um, it's really cool to see people come back, but it's also really cool to see just new characters because now we also have characters with different newer nationalities being introduced as well, which also means, for those who enjoy studying, different languages, myself included, it's like another language to like listen, like, oh, okay, I haven't really studied much about Madagascar, so, uh, you know, this is just very, very interesting. I enjoy learning about different cultures as well. And look at this. She just this part, this special intro alone, she's teaching us about like interacting with
Fady manondro tanalahy ohatr'izany.
animals and wildlife. Like, bruh. And as an animal person myself, I love this. That's also part of the reason why I love June as well. But now that's like I'm just like, okay, wait, June, Miary Zo, bro. Like comparisons or like just general like I feel like I'm doing a cross examination right now. Like animals are attracted to both characters. Animals seem to feel safe. So we know why animals are attracted to June. Well, maybe that sounds weird, but we know why animals feel safe with June. She's very nurturing. She has that, you know, motherly. I mean, she's a mother as well, so that boosts those nurturing qualities that she has as well. But with Miary Zo, or Miyary's, we don't really know that much about her. We know that she harnesses great power, which so does June. And with great power comes great responsibility. So what is Miyary's responsibility? What draws animals into them? What draws I didn't even okay. I'm freaking writing as I'm talking. Let me just not. But what draws animals in to both ladies? I'm just gonna say that. I don't know her age. Another thing too about having new characters is it's just like that's more lore. That's also for me as a someone as a character designer. Yeah. This is very, very inspirational. Genuinely. Let's see. I don't know if I have any other points. But look forward to her in December. We get early access December 1st, and then she's officially released December 4th. Honestly, I'm feeling like I'm gonna definitely get her. I feel like I'm gonna definitely at least try her out. I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy playing as her, which is different with like Heihachi. With Heihachi, I was like, yeah, Aries will play him because he's just so much more fit for playing him. Miary's, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to give her a try for real. Plus, I just really, really, really love her fits as well as just her energy, how she is. My thing is that just, I mean, not to doubt that, like, that's just her. Like, that could really just be her personality, how she is. She's just very, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something welcoming about her. There's something about her. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Something about her eyes. Born with crimson eyes as foretold.
As foretold by her renowned fortune teller grandmother, developed a deep fascination with wildlife, mimicking their
I mean, that's kind of. Well, I feel like that kind of
born with crimson eyes,
is
as
like the
foretold by her
response to
renowned
my
fortune teller
inquiry.
grandmother, developed a deep fascination with wildlife.
Fascination equals curiosity. Curiosity equals learning. Learning equals knowledge. So she could have. Oh, but that's the thing. That's the thing. And that statue was a snake too. But here's the thing: is like you learn certain things, and like it just depends on how you use it. Are you using it, your knowledge, to get an advantage, or is that? I mean, it could just be just like as it stated literally right here on the screen, that developed a deep fascination with wildlife. It's just something that she was interested in, and she was just like, yeah, innovation. Boom, I'm mimicking their movements, literally like he says,
Mimicking their movements, including
and using
during their
that in
clashes
combat,
with foes
using
for
that in her
survival.
martial
She
arts.
naturally became interested in martial arts and quickly advanced at an astonishing pace.
Wait, because now that leads to my next question now. What is her fighting style? If there's a Madagascar fighting style, I don't know about it. Because she's learned from pretty much observing wildlife. So I'm like, is she gonna be like, have her, like, her fighting style gonna be similar to Lily, to where it's like a self taught kind of situation? Or is she like fusing or blending a certain like martial arts style with like the animalistic style, I guess? So many questions, so many
Before long,
questions.
news of her spread, and skilled martial artists from all over
How'd the news get out?
sought to test their skills against her.
How did those fights go?
Get ready for the next battle.
Fighting God Reborn. Take a look at her. Let's take a look at her belt.
Get ready for the next.
Cause she got the things on though. I'm like being mindful of not saying anything insensitive, inconsiderate. If I say something out of ignorance, that's just what it is. I just am not that familiar with, Madagascar culture. Her things, which I noticed even when they first showed her, I'm like, she got the things on her, like, I don't know if it's just her legs, but her legs, like, oh, and her arms, similar to Ogre, but I don't want to keep just slamming the theory that she could be Ogre or reborn Ogre. But if this is, regardless of who this is a fighting god reborn. Wait, oh my gosh, that opens so many questions for me. Like, from me, because, like, I like studying like deities and such. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh my god, I just got inspired. Wait, I have to write down this note. I dropped my pen, bro. Wait. I need to rewrite that quote. Fighting God Reborn. Very interesting. Like, and this is no metaphor. This is no metaphor. She's shown us. Wait, where is she? Fight June. She's shown us that this is no metaphor. Okay. You see, like a little, and the other thing is too is like you guys remember how Reina was when she was first introduced. Like she was like, "Senpai." No, just. But you know, she came off that way, and then she just had this spooky ass side. But I mean, look at her rage art, bro. I forgot that it was called a rage art watching her. Nope, never mind. Never mind. She commanded animals. Well, I don't know about commanding. I don't know if commanding is the right verb to use there, but she's speaking to the animals and they're listening. Which, I mean, is honestly to be expected since she just was fascinated with them. She learned about them. She learned how to communicate with them, how to mimic them. You're like, oh. She's an island princess for real. Alright, Fighting God Reborn. Oh my god. This is giving me inspiration for one of my stories, bro. I just have to say that and write it down. Could someone say creative solution? Oh, I just said it. You can say that again. Creative solution, bro. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Tekken Project. Guys, everybody. Alright. The community has been giving the team a hard time. But listen, everybody. Greatness takes time. And sometimes, you know, it takes time for the greatness that was already existing to be recognized. Look at Tekken 4. Years later, people are like, yo, Tekken 4 was actually ahead of its time. Da 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 da. Even Twilight Princess, even though we're not reacting to Zelda. But in recent years, more people have been saying, wow, Twilight Princess, we was kind of like, we was kind of in on it, like, you know, unnecessarily. Like, that game is actually fire. Same with Tekken 4 and its soundtrack and all of that. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to everybody on the team. Y'all been working and y'all in Japan, so y'all definitely been hopefully y'all been getting time to rest and all that. To the dev from the devs to everyone, you know, just on the project to the people playing Tekken 8. It's real easy to just come back to this game over and over and over again because there's so much more to learn. And with the introduction of new characters, there's just an endless supply of knowledge. Also, I will say, her appearance does also remind me of Christy. Which actually, now that I see that, just throughout this whole trailer, she seems very open. Also, I just realized her earrings, I'm assuming, are heart shaped. and our green, which is reminds me of the heart chakra, which is the color green, usually represented by the color green. So that's also very, very interesting detail as well. I just picked up on. She has like very vibrant colors. That is the word to describe her personality. Vibrant. Vibrant. She's very vibrant. Even her rage art. I don't think I need to play it again. But I would not just one. But yeah. We've got a vibrant new character who I feel like has parts of previous, like woman characters in the game. Like in some way she's like reminds me of, I'm just saying me just because it's just me right now reacting to this video. Yeah, she reminds me of, like, there's just like little aspects of her, like little, it's like layered cakes, but like the layers aren't too big and there's so many, or too thick and there's so many of them. It's like, okay, let's take a look at this piece. All right, let's take a look at this layer. All right, let's take a look at that layer. She's doing that to Panda. She's strong as hell. People before long, news of her spread, and skilled martial artists sought her out to see what she's about. Bars. But yeah. Fighting God Reborn. Oh my god. I need to watch this one more time.
All over, sought to test their skills against her.
Oh, sought to test their skills again. It's not, they weren't even evaluating her like, oh, is she really all that? No. They were testing their own skills against her. Now that is respectable, commendable, and I quit that, alright? I quit that heavy.
Get ready for the next battle. Section 8.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm real ready, and I really, 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 really hope that when she is released, either for early release or just her public release, bro, I'm just excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing not just her combos, because we got to see her. I'll just play the video with no volume. But we've got to see these. Okay, got the power crush, some crazy lows. Like, I feel like in a way her style is similar to Christy and or Eddie, just because Christy learned from Eddie. But like in a way it's like it may be difficult to guess the profiles of where she's attacking, because look at what she just freaking did to Azucena. She did that to Azucena. Boom, boom. Like, I'm sorry. It's not even a question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's dangerous. And she's armed and dangerous. That's BBFS. I ain't gonna lie. I really this fit. Her fits are amazing. Her personality is vibrant. Her lore is just it's just like, and that's the thing about going back to my point about drawing the animals in. What is it about her specifically that draws animals, and even animal spirits? I mean, there's just people that just embody certain spirits. That's just like, is it like a mutual respect kind of thing? Like, I feel like it's deeper than that, and that's the thing. Are we gonna get? Is she gonna have a character thing? Like, you know how the characters have their individual stories? Like, I really hope that she will. If not, that would be a missed opportunity. If she will, that will be amazingly, awesomely great, and I will be playing that. um, I'm just gonna leave. Oh my gosh, and this fit. Oh my gosh, I want to see what shoes she's wearing with this. If she's even wearing shoes with this outfit, bro. Oh my gosh, whether she is or not, the outfit is just. I love it with the hats and the crop top and the shorts. Oh my gosh, and the oh my god, her accessories. Oh my god. Y'all looking about to freak out, bro. Let me. Oh shoot, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where's she at? Yeah, I want to get her. Bro. So yes, this concludes this video. Actually, wait. I saw yeah, my boy. Wait. Okay, is Miary Zo? Is she really ogre? Is it really ogre? I'm just sorry. Game ogre. Alright. Oh, he has a whole video. Oh my gosh, wait. I just want to see this and then I'll end the video.
Character is the theory that's going around about her possibly being an ogre. Now, for those of you that don't know,
Just an ogre in general.
ancient, evil, big fighting god. Apparently, there's a ton of different ones around the world. The only one we got to see was this guy from New Mexico, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this guy's goated. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And I know you might be saying, Mike, how does this transfer into this? And that's a great question, but unfortunately, there is evidence. There is a possibility. The first biggest noticeable thing being the eyes. Look at this man's eyes, okay? You got the red eyes, she's got the red eyes. Now, they're not as prominent, obviously. This is, like, absolutely just demonic. These are pretty. Like, they just kind of, yeah. But they're red. They are red. The other thing are these thigh pieces. I don't know what the heck you would call this. Now, it's not dead on, but you gotta admit it looks pretty darn close. But what mainly worries me about this...
And he does make... What he said about there being different, like, fighting gods from, like, different regions, different countries around the world. And if referring back to her blue eye sequence, right? Like we see ogre and she says, hey, yeah, I could just say I possess the freaking spirit of a fighting god. Like now this got me curious. Does her showing up mean that there is a chance that ogre will be returning? Was what June did not enough? Or like is her... Oh wait, yeah. Cuz I was like, "Oh, she got the unicorn, but it's on the fighting god that she's embodying." Bro. Bro, wait. Bro, I want to scream, but I'm not going to. So, are those the wings back there? What does the staff come from? Because in her rage art, she's riding the staff as well. And she has the wings as well, I believe. I mean, the tail, yeah. So yeah, those are two separate things. But look at that, and that looks similar to the actual, like, hold on. Like the actual portrait of, like the flash image that we get. Like, very, damn. She's holding that in. Damn. Bro looks fire, by the way. I just want to say that. I don't know if all fighting gods have a specific gender. If any genders at all. But yeah. Let's get some sound at least. Bro. Like, I want to know, should we be studying like Madagascar mythology with this? Like, did anyone study like Mexican or just South American mythology when like Ogre was like, I mean, with her appearance, clearly Ogre has risen to relevance once more. My gosh, so much curiosity, so many questions. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. Oh my gosh, I can just, I think that's as in depth as I'm gonna get with this. But this was a fire trailer. She's very different. I want to see how her versatility stacks up to her strength, or how her strength stacks up to her versatility. Because like I said, some fighters, their versatility is their strength. So I was like, yeah, I may not be able to knock you out with one punch, but look how I'm moving. Look at the movements I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing to keep in the air. Look at that. And then she just activated Azazel. I think that's his name, the demon's name. I'm like, okay, guys, y'all, everybody embodying like, oh, oh my god, that just gave me another idea. This whole aspect of like holding in like gods, just embodying gods, like literally holding the spirit within. But the difference, thing I will say, the difference between Zafina and Miary Zo, I believe, and I could be incorrect, is that Zafina is sealing bro on her arm, but Miary Zo is like, she actually just is just a physical embodiment, you know, that fighting god is reborn. Now, wait, okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I know I said we done, but no. So she's fighting June. My thing is, does June just enjoy fighting gods? Or are fighting gods, like, not always the best? You know what I'm saying? There was a third possibility that I was considering, but I kind of... Tonto? Bro. Like, and there's no denying the fact that she does possess that kind of power. So it's just very interesting because, like, from the first part where we see about, where we're told about, you know, how she basically learned how to fight, blending that and animalistic, you know, movement, survival instincts, maybe possibly, with not even godlike, just straight up fighting god powers. Oh, that's gonna be very interesting. This is gonna be very interesting. All right, I think that's it now. 50 minutes, bro. Listen. I have to go in depth. All right. When you go in depth, that's when you see. All right, you peeling back the layers. You find out a little bit more. You get a little closer to the truth. But this is as close to the truth as we're gonna get for now. This is really exciting. I'm looking forward to playing as Miary Zo. She's very interesting. I feel like she's going to bring a lot of interesting flavors, spice the game up. But hopefully, I don't know, like the thing is like she's very new compared to like Fakram, who is a legacy character. I don't know where I mean I had an idea where I was going with that, but I'm gonna just leave that alone. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Whether you're new to the channel or not, feel free to like and share. Definitely comment. I would like to talk with you guys about this, just theories and everything. I want to see what other people are thinking. I've shared more than enough of my thoughts on this topic, on this subject. Like I said, I'm looking forward to playing as her. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah. Everyone, take care. Share your thoughts and opinions. Please do. It's highly encouraged. Oh. Yeah. Everyone, take care. Have a great day. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and peace.